Davion, is that you? Or that camera on? So if you got your top and your pencil, let me know. If you got your top and your pencil, let me know. Let me send my nephew the link because I know he want to watch. Let's see, paste. Okay, we're gonna do a real quick shading technique. Sorry for not being ready. Usually I'll be ready. Yeah, I'll come right now, Davion. I mean, Cameron. I'm just trying to get everything together. My screen kind of slow, is lagging a little bit, so I'm trying to. Check right there. Yes, I have supplies. You start. All right. Okay. So you take your top and you put it on the middle of the paper, and you get your pencil. What type of pencil do you have? You got a pencil like this, or do you have a mechanical pencil, or do you have a drawing pencil? What type of pencil do you have? You got a regular pencil? All right. I'm going to tell you right now, this is the eraser. We don't use erasers. So the eraser is not for if you mess up, scribble all over it. The eraser is actually a tool. You use it for like highlights, shadows, and stuff like that. So I always remember that's what the eraser for. You might got the mindset to use the eraser as a tool. I mean, as a something to erase, but it's really not. So let's get it. So you will take this or your round object, whatever you use to make your complete circle. You want to use it. So don't press down hard. Just make like a very light circle and use whatever you use to make your circle and make a very light circle. Let me know when you're done with your circle. Make me a real light one. It don't have to be dark, but it can be just a perfect circle. See? Let me know when you're done making your circle. Real light. Can you see my circle? All right, dang, that was quick. Um, so next, let's do a value chart or like a value scale. That would be pretty much showing us the values from dark to light. So you can use something straight like a ruler or a straight edge or a piece of paper. You don't have to. I just like doing it because I'm like a neat freak. But we're gonna make like 5 boxes. So we're gonna do like this. We're gonna make that's 1 box, that's 2 box, that's 3 box, that's 4 box, that's 5. I'm using the ruler as 1 inch. So I'm gonna make 5 1-inch box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 5 that way, and then I'm gonna come up like an inch or something, and then I'm gonna do. You don't have to make your line, so you can just do it real freehand like this. So you can do it freehand. I'm just like super perfect. I want to be perfect, but I'm not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's gonna be our value chart. We're gonna number it. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Let me know when you do that. When you do your 5 boxes, I'm gonna text this video to a couple more people like Kamaya and them. So let me know when you do your 5 boxes. I'm sending it to Davion. I'm sending it to Kamaya. Make sure I got the video. Share. Copy the link. So I can just do it like all at once, send them to all of them at once. Oh, I'm supposed to send this. Let me see something real quick. Sorry if you said you ready already. I know I'm kind of like really behind. I'm trying to send it to everybody who wanted to do the art tutorial with me at the same time. So let me send it to a couple people who was writing me. So anybody who just joined, we just doing a shade tutorial. Only materials you need is anything round to make your perfect circle, a piece of paper, and a pencil. So if anybody wants to join in on this art tutorial, art lesson, it's real easy. 3 items: that, something round, a pencil, and a piece of paper. So that's what we're doing now. I'm just right now sending the video or the live stream to a couple more people who like art that I know who will probably come. Let me see. All right, back to the video. Let me send it to one more person. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Let me see. Facebook. I'm done by the time you take. I'm sorry, Cameron. I'm sorry, Cameron. All right, this is the last person I'm going to send the link to, and then I'm done. All right. All right. So for your box 1, you're gonna put white. You're gonna just put white. Let me know when you're ready, Davion. I mean, Cameron. I keep calling you Davion. My bad. My chain. Oh, my bad. Sorry, man. You gotta take it easy on me, Cameron. This really my second time going live, so I really ain't. All right. Okay, white. Oh yeah, you fast. All right, and you on it. Okay, my bad. Okay, my bad. For the second one, we're gonna put light. So put the word light. Come on, take your time. Did you put the word light? After you put the word light, we're gonna shade it really light, like to the part where you can't even really tell if it's some pencil on there or not, but just shade it really light. So really light. So better don't even put your pencil up on the paper, but you want to put some pigment on it. So really light. What's the second word? Like light. So it's light. So it's white and then light. Like it's not that heavy. It's real light. And shaded really light. Then the third one, just say medium. We're gonna just say medium. MED. How do you spell medium? IUM. So the third word would be medium, and you're gonna go just a little bit more heavier than you did for the light one. So it's gonna be like a little bit darker. So that's medium. And for another word for light, I mean white, you can put um leave it as white. I was gonna say another word for that is gonna be like the word light, because the word light gonna hit it at, but that's cool. Just leave it at white. Then light, then medium. Put medium. Then we're gonna say medium dark, and then you go a little bit heavier. So you get what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show you different shades that we're gonna be using for this circle. So you want to go medium dark. So we got white, and we got the light, and we got medium, and we got medium dark. I'm gonna give you a secret. You learn these values, you're gonna be cold when it comes to portraits. If you know your value and your grayscale. All right, I'm gonna go back to the comments so I can see if I can see your comments and stuff. I was kind of tripping. All right, what's the second word? I'm done. Medium. All right. Do you got medium dark? Let me know if you got the word medium dark. Okay, done. All right. Now this one gonna be dark, or you can put the word black. So this one no light. So this is where you want to press down the hardest and try to get as dark as you can. Don't break your pencil. So this is where you're gonna go the darkest. So you really don't want no light going through. So go as dark as you can. Let me see if I can cheat a little bit and use one of my dark pencils, because it's the same as what you're using. It's just I don't have to press down as hard. So you want to go as dark as you can for this one. Make sure don't no light go through. So we got a value chart here. We got white, we got light, we got medium, medium dark, and we got dark black. You can make medium dark a little bit darker, just a little bit. Medium okay, light okay, white okay. I know you're thinking like, what the hell's got to do with a circle? Or why you got me doing this? And we supposed to be drawing and shading a circle. But you're gonna understand after we done with this, and you're gonna be like, oh, that's why. So there's all type of um values between these colors. So I mean between these shades. So it can be light, like lighter than that. It could be darker than that. It could be lighter than that. It could be darker than that. And this can be even darker than that if you press down harder and keep filling in them little spaces. So every black and white drawing that you see got these components in it. It got dark, it got light, it got highlights, it got medium. So that's why I'm teaching you this first. Okay. Um, one quick, one quick item that you need to run and go get will be something to shade with. So you can get some tissue and get a little piece and fold it up like a triangle, or you can roll it up like a triangle, or roll it up like that, like a Q-tip. But the best way to do it is to fold it like to a triangle so you can get that corner. So you got this, got you a triangle, and keep making triangles. So you can shade with this, or you can get a piece of paper and fold that into a triangle. I'm kind of doing it the fast way. So make the paper bigger than this, like so make the paper about this big, but make it a triangle, and then roll it into like a shading stick. So you can do it like this. So you'll have something to shade with, or you can go get you gonna get a Q-tip if you got one, a Q-tip, and just cut the Q-tip part off and use that as a shading stick. So either one of them three you can use. I'm going to just use the tissue, so it'll be easier for us. Let me know when you're ready. Got the tissue. Okay, cool. So with your tissue, you got the white. That's okay. White is pretty much the same thing as light. I don't know why I named it. I should name number two something like light, medium white or something. So instead of light, because light is really white. So we're gonna say we're gonna change, not change it, but we're gonna just put white, but also that's light at the same time. Because when light hits something, it's really white. So we're gonna say number two into medium light or light medium. We're gonna say that. Just so we won't get confused. So with your tissue, you want to shade your box in so your colors can blend. So we're gonna shade the light medium box. You don't have to shade the white box because it's white. That's what you want the white to hit. But you want to shade your box, and this gonna be your specialty for all your drawings. This was gonna make your drawings what they is your shading. So this, always remember that. This will bring out all the portraits. So you shade that, and as you see, it's getting smooth, and you will see that it's looking more smooth. Then you want to shade your medium. Looking nice, looking nice. Then you want to shade your medium dark. Then you want to shade your black. So now you see how your values change. When you see how it's looking now. So you can use your eraser to clean your little lines up. You don't have to, but I'm just giving you an example. That's just to clean your lines up. I'm getting hungry after this, so it's only gonna take like another 10 minutes, 20 minutes. This part really easy right here. Let me know when you're done with your shading. Got a little bit of this blow feature. This is cool. I'm done. I'm glad you like it. You like chess and you like drawing. Oh yeah, we're gonna be real cool. All right. So now, only thing you gotta think of whenever you're drawing is dark is the opposite of light. So wherever you see light at is gonna be dark on the opposite side. Wherever you see dark at is gonna be light on the opposite side. So if you think about if the sun was up here, so that would be the sun. It's gonna be real light right here, and it's gonna be a shadow because ain't no sun hitting that spot. So we're gonna just say we're gonna make the sun come from the other side because we already got the darks on that side anyway. So we're gonna make the sun come from this side over here. So just say that's the light. That's light. So automatically the shape that's gonna hit this is gonna be like an oval. So draw a real light line like that. Just like the moon, y'all. So draw a real light line. That's pretty much showing where the light hitting. And let me erase this so you don't get confused. So basically, if that was to be the sun and the light hitting this, it's gonna get dark down here. So you're gonna want to put like a real line up under it to show to show where the shadow coming from. So pretty much you put a line right there. I'm taking my watch off so my watch won't be away. Then you making the shape as if the sun, so you're making it look real. So you make the shape as if it's light bouncing off of it. So we're gonna make that shape right there. Let me know if I'm not drawing dark enough or if you can't see it. Let me know. Let me know when you're ready for me to continue. Just say continue, or just say I'm ready. Continue, yes sir. So now we gonna start adding the dark. So we gonna add number 5 right here. That's gonna be number 5. All right here. That's number 5. Yep. That's on number 5. Also, right up under number 5 is gonna be another number 5. That's gonna be the shadow. This part right here. So you're gonna start dark right here also, but make sure the lines don't touch. Make sure it be like that little bitty space so you can get that 3D effect. So you will make some dark right here also. You can get real close, but you don't want to get you don't want to close it, so it'll be like a little space. So that go your dark also, just to get the effect. Give me a thumbs up when you done with that part. Man, you moving real fast. You must know how to draw already. Next time I'm gonna have you on here with the camera on so I can see if you're really moving this fast. So we did our number 5. So now we're gonna go to number 4. So number 4 gonna be right here, all in this area. It's gonna be number 4. So that's gonna be number 4. And number 4 is just a little bit lighter than number 5. That's it. So just put a little bit of number 4 in. Just look at your chart and you say, all right, number 4 look like this. I'm gonna make sure I match it. It's not too dark. Well, it's kind of dark, but it's not super black. So that'll be number 4. You can see like it's almost fading, like starting to circle. Like it's almost turning into one. Like a real spear, whatever that word is. And that's number 4. You also can put number 4 over here too, just to make it a little bit like it's fading from the shadow too. Just add a little bit. Give me 2 thumbs up when you're ready for me to continue. Now we're gonna look for number 3. So number 3 gonna be right above that. That's gonna be number 3. It's just a little bit lighter. So a little bit lighter. So it's not really that dark. So number 3 gonna be like a little bit lighter. Since number 3 want that hard, it's just as easy. We're gonna do number 2 with the tissue because we don't have to. Number 2 is really nothing but shading. So we're gonna do number 2 with the tissue. So make sure you don't touch number 1. Number 1 is the part where the light hitting. So don't nothing go right there. That's complete white. So you're gonna take your tissue and you're gonna start shading. So you're gonna press down and start shading. It's better to have like some pointy so you can get in them little cracks. But you, whatever you got, you work with what you got, and you will get better anyway. So now we shading our circle. And you're gonna shade your shadow too. Come on, this is cool. What's up? Okay, try to get your ball and your shadow a little bit closer to each other so you can get that really cool effect. So you make sure you get closer. So we're gonna make the shadow closer. I'm gonna cheat and use my tortilla that I rolled up, even though I told you use tissue, but I'm gonna use my little shading stick that I already had rolled up. Don't worry about like shaking this. We can always go back and highlight that with the eraser, like fixing clean lines and all that stuff. So just get the shading and your values first. So this is what I'm doing, making sure my values on here first. And if you look at, you can tell that it's literally like turning into a ball. I hope your stuff looking like mine, cause I don't want no capping. I'm on some. You say you ready. You gave me the thumbs up. Oh, you say wait. I need to do something. All right, hurry up. Let me know when you come back. Cause I'm still working. I didn't even read your comment. Let me know when you come back. real hungry. I'm gonna grab some chips and something to drink. I'm starving. She paid me crypto to do a little feature. That's why I hear you eating. I got hungry. Well, I've been hungry. Well, let me post it on my story real quick so other people can come. Yeah, I'm eating some little hot chips. Where's the share button? All right, copy link. Cameron, take a picture of your work and text it to me right now. I want to see. I want to see if you're really following along with me. He's like, okay. I'm live right now, free art class. I'm posting on my status. I mean, on my story right now. I like this blue one. Soon I get the picture, and then I'm gonna continue. I don't see no messages coming through. Let me find out you front your move. Make me a YouTube short right quick. I'm doing a free art tutorial on how to shade. Come over to my class right now if you want to learn how to shade. I'm doing a free art tutorial. Come check me out, Keelen Bishop. Okay, Cam, I just seen something pop up in my messages. Look like you acting real bad. Okay, cool. Art, free art class. I'm posting it up on my YouTube shorts real quick so I can see if we get some more people to come. Free art class. I'm posting it now. I'm done. Upload short. Oh, okay, my bad about that. I'm ready to start back. Oh wait, I'm gonna look at your picture. I seen it up on my up on my thing. It look like it's coming out pretty good. Oh yeah, you doing real good. Oh yeah, I like that. Back to YouTube. All right. It don't look like mine, but it's looking okay. But so you got your dark. You got four. Um, just finish doing your shading right now, and then we're gonna do the highlights. So you want to keep shading. See, one thing about drawing and portraits that people don't know about is really a repetitive step. So you really add dark, shade, highlight, add dark, shade, highlight, add dark, shade, highlight. And you're doing it over and over and over and over until you get your picture or your portrait or however, whatever you're drawing to look how you want it to look. So it's really the same steps over and over. So we're gonna just keep doing the same steps over and over. We're gonna keep adding our little darks, making it blend with your tortilla or your shading tool, and just it's pretty much the same thing. So now let's have some fun real quick. Now let's do our highlights. So you get your pencil or your eraser tool, whatever you're using to erase, and you just cleaning up where your highlights go. So I'm gonna clean up right here between where the ball at in the shadow. Don't feel bad if you take too much out of it, because you can always just put it back. Cause you see, I took too much, I can just put it back. So don't feel bad. You want to make sure um your highlights is highlights, so you want to make sure that's clean. So yeah, and repeat this. It's pretty. That's what all drawing is. It's gonna be the same. We're gonna do the same thing over and over and over until it's how we want it. So as you can see, this right here is not gradually shaded. So you can see that dark line. So what I want to do, I want to keep shading until it look like a real natural shadow. Because that's dark, and they go right from dark to light instead of from dark to medium to light. That's how it's supposed to be. And it's the same, similar, almost like this. It's just dark to medium. So I don't see four really. So I got to go from dark then let it blend, go to medium, then medium dark, then medium, then light, then white. So we're gonna do one more thing. It's not erasing like this, but we're going to remove our hard lines. So anywhere you see them hard lines, just kind of gently remove it. So it'll look like a real circle. I'm using this bogus eraser, I'm gonna use a better one. So we just really removing these lines so it can look like a real ball. That's why I say we. That's why I say an eraser is a tool, not what we use it for. Like how we usually got our mindset to erase everything, but we using it as a tool. Okay, I'm holding. You keep doing your, and you keep doing your shadow. Well, if anybody here watching now, only thing we doing, we just took something round like a peanut butter top, a pencil, and a sheet of paper, and we traced the circle, and then we shading it. So we just put that right there, traced it, picked it up. Then we did the value chart so we can see our value charts from white all the way to dark. So we got number 5 right here, got number 4 right there, we got number 3 right here, we got 2, and we got 1. And that's what completely, like what light completely hit it at. And the light coming from this direction, and the shadow is on the opposite side of the light. So that's what we had so far. So anybody who just came and want to try to catch up, it's just anything round that you can trace or that you can draw a complete circle with, and then we shade the circle in. And we're using our value chart to guide us. That's it. Okay, I'm about to look at your pictures that you just sent me, and I'm gonna give you some honest feedback. I know you probably done did a lot since then, but I'm gonna check it out real quick because you sent it to me like kind of sideways, and the camera all crooked. Okay, yours look like an ice cream cone, making me hungry. Man, I like ice cream cone too. Okay, on your picture, these lines are too dark, so just lighten them up a little bit. The line that you got right here, that was just a guideline. You see how mine's really light? You don't really need it. I was just showing you that's where your light gonna be at. So that line a little bit too dark. So erase that line. And your shading lines where your 5, 4, and 3 at is too dark. Them just was guidelines. You see how mine's, you really can see my lines. I just drew them real light to show you like that's where the shade's gonna be at. So erase them heavy lines. All them heavy lines you got, erase them. Or just lift them up a little bit. You don't have to erase them like that, but just dab them and lift them up off your paper. Or even your outline of your circle, lift them up a little bit. And then do the same thing for your shadow line. It don't have to be super thick, but since you got it like that, just fill that whole triangle in. So what you do is fill your whole triangle in since you got it outlined like that. So fill your whole triangle in. That's what we're gonna do to help you out. Make it even look even realer. So fill your whole triangle in dark. Need a pencil sharpener. I ain't got no lead on here. Come on. Hey, Killer Cam, did you hear everything I just told you? Or do you want me to repeat it? Oh, you got it? All right. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna copy off your drawing since you got it the outline like this. I'm gonna shade this part in. That's pretty much the shadow. It don't have to be the type of triangle. It could be any type of real looking shape. It could be like a curve with it, but I'm just giving you an example because if you was to look at it like a picture and the sun's over here, it'll be real light, then it'll get dark. And that's what a shadow is. So you make your picture look real. Do we have to use the tissue? You don't have to use the tissue. You can use what I also told you. I remember I told you you use some paper rolled up like this and like a paper rolled up, which I did earlier. You can use a tissue. I don't usually use tissue. I use a Q-tip. I don't have none right now, but the Q-tip will look like this. So you'll get the Q-tip and you will cut the little fluffy part off. Or you could use the fluffy part and shade with that. So it's just what I would do if I was you. I'll play with all three of them and see what works best for you. So try with the tissue and shade with the tissue. Try with the tortilla stick that you rolled up the piece of paper and see which work better for you or which one feel better in your hand because everybody different. There's no specific rules when it comes to you have to use a tissue, you have to use a tortilla. You can use your finger. I know some people who use their fingers to shade. So you can use your finger. See? You can use your finger. You can use you can use a sock. I shade with a sock all the time. So you can take this sock. What's up, Kamaya? You can use a sock. See? You can use a t-shirt. You can use a t-shirt. And you can use so there's no rule when it comes to shading, but you're gonna need to shade though. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. So you're gonna need to shade. Um what Kamaya say? Do we need to shade in the triangle? Oh, that's camera. I thought that was Kamaya. My bad. I'm seeing stuff. Um, yes. So when you say shading triangle, yeah, because that's your black. So you're gonna shade that in too. Yeah. And you just pretty much, like I say, repeating the same steps over and over. So now I want to focus up on this area right here, and I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. If I squint my eyes, I see this line, and I don't want to see that line. What I want to see is a gradual shade from dark to light. That's what I want to see. So I want it to look so natural to where we don't see this line right here. So what I will do is I will keep adding until it just blend right in naturally. So I'll do that by adding some right here, adding some, and then using my shading tools and keep doing that same step over and over until it gradually blend like a, so I don't see that little line. So, and if you're looking at it, you will see that it's kind of disappearing because now I'm I'm adding value to it, and also the quality of the material that you use. Like I'm using just some typing paper, so if I were to use like a drawing pad, it'll look way better. If I use different type of papers, it'll look better. So you also keep in mind your material that you're using also. So so I'm pretty much so I'm pretty much doing everything over and over. The same steps over and over. Dark, got my dark, shading, and I'm highlighting. So I'm doing the same thing over and over and over and over until this circle is how I want it. You know? Until this circle is how I want it, I'm gonna keep doing the same thing over and over. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on erasing them little lines that we made in the beginning because I want this circle to look like a real circle without no outlines. When you got outlines, it look like cartoonish. So we're gonna take these lines off. And then I'm gonna make my circle, make sure my light is real highlight. And then I'm gonna fix this part at the top. So I'm gonna make that look more gradually like blending. So I can press down hard and shade. Then I'll use my pencil or my shading stick to get them little corners so it'll look more round. Okay. We're going to keep we're gonna make this space even smaller. So the tighter we can get it without it really closing, the better, because it's gonna look like a real shadow. So we're gonna try to get this even smaller. See how close I got it now? It's even closer. So it's looking even cooler. See that? Keep going. Yeah, this can be as dark as you want it because that's your shadow. So you really want this part as dark as possible because that's where no light is hitting at all. There's no light at all right here because the light over here and the ball is up on top, but the light is gone because the ball is kind of round. So that's how you get that round effect. I I I, I colored it in with the dark. I'm shading. You can use anything to shade with. Then I'm doing my highlights over and over and over until I got the circle that I want. Hey Cameron, you can you hear me? One thing that's so cool about drawing. Sorry about that noise. Them pipes, whatever it is, flushing. But one thing cool about drawing, you can put some headphones on, be in your zone. You can just be doing your little work. Another thing I was gonna tell you, um, drawing is patience. So no matter what, you're not gonna be perfect the first time. You're not gonna be perfect the 100th time. But it's just practice, 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 practice. Like I've been doing this for a long time. I don't want to get you discouraged, but I've been doing this for a long time, and it took me a lot of practice. But if you can learn how to do this, shading and your values, you're gonna be able to draw anything. So some of my tips and tricks is when you draw something, just think of it as a shape. Break it down into shapes. So if I'm drawing a face and I see the person got eyeballs, I'm not going to think in my mind, I'm drawing an eyeball. I'm going to be thinking in my mind, I'm drawing a spear or a triangle or almond with a circle in it. That's what's going to be my mindset. Instead of I'm going to get eyeball out of my head, I'm going to think of an almond shape and I'm going to think of a circle inside of the almond shape and a circle inside of that. So that's how you think of drama. You think of drama, you gotta look at it different. You gotta look at it as shapes. So that's just something that you can think about. Um, one thing so cool about this live, you can always come back and look at this video. It's gonna be up here forever. So that's some more stuff. So that was pretty good. You can do this over and over. If there's so many times, how many times you can shade, or how many times you can draw a circle and shade it. So I bet you do it 5, 10 more times. You're gonna probably do one better than me, or you're gonna be able to teach me how to draw a circle. So let's add some more kind of effects. You can add some more effects, so you can you can put like a highlight right here, or you can put a highlight between the highlights. So you got that already, and we're gonna put a highlight right here. So we're gonna make this come down. Make it look even realer. Let me make sure that's right. No, that don't look right. The light up here is gonna make the highlight come from this way. So I'm gonna shade that back in. We're gonna make the highlight come this way. So we're gonna highlight it like this. And make sure all that's coming in. So it'll look more like a real highlight. You use anything. Another thing so cool is that it look real. It do. That's why I told you this right here is gonna be your magic formula when it comes to drawing, your shading. Cause you can draw anything, and when you know your darks, where your light at and your darks at, you can make anything look real. So it look like a real circle. You know? Like if you look at my drawing, you see that the lines are gone. The lines that we started with, they gone, and everything is like really shaded in. So that's the that's the trick of it. So just keep adding shadows and keep adding darks, keep adding your shading, and it's gonna definitely look real. That's the trick. And you can add a background, so we can put like a straight line across. It'll look even more realer. So I'm gonna bring it down some because I'm like that's a little bit too high. I'm gonna make the line like right here in the middle, so it's like it's off the ground. So we're gonna put boom, boom. Now, if you look at it, it look like now it look like that it's on the floor, or like it's a wall behind it, and that look like that's the table and that's the wall. So you can put shadows up here and make it look even realer. Like it's so much stuff you can do with art. My bad, camera. I'm right here. I'm just updating my video because um, YouTube not promoting it, so I gotta boost it myself. Petty ass. My bad about that, camera. I was just trying to send some more links out to people if they wanted to come, but we done now. Well, I'm done. It's just like I said, the same steps over and over and over and over. And you keep that as your first, or keep that drawing that you did in like a journal, so when you can see where you started at to where you at in the future, so you can see your work gradually changing, and you can look at it like a real memory. Like, hey, this is where I started at. This is my first um, drawing. I did this step by step, watching a live video. You know what I'm saying? So that could be like a good memory, and you'll be surprised. That first drawing, you might be super famous one day. That first drawing might be worth $1 million. So keep that, or keep it in your drawing. Like keep like a little drawing folder where you can go over your notes and stuff like that. So now you see you got one, two, three, four, five uh, shading values. You can go up. It can go up to 100. Like you can just, but I'm giving you the basic five of them. So it's all type of different uh, shade value. So you can go between one and two. You can go between two and three. You can go between three and four. So keep that in mind. Um, so is you still working on it, or is you ready for a couple of questions I got for you? definitely want to ask you some questions. Okay, you finished? All right. So, what did you think about my teaching style? Was it easy to understand, or did I make it hard, or what did you think about it? Just right. All right. Thanks. Um, would you be interested in learning and watching more of my live tutorial videos? Of course. Okay. I'm trying to think of. I got the questions in my head, but I'm trying to see how can I word them. What would you be interested in learning how to draw? Like animals, people, anything, landscape, just you got anything in particular, basketball players, celebrities, you got anything that you was like, this is what I want to draw. I love drawing this, or this is what I'd be interested in learning how to draw. All right, that's pretty neat. People face that's you're gonna make a lot of money. You can probably you get good enough, you can just sit at home and people see you their faces and you draw them for a living. You probably make 60 to 100,000 dollars a year just out drawing people faces. That's it. That's definitely. Or you can go into like a field where people have you can draw people faces on the streets, or you can go and draw people like when people make a description of a person, you could draw their face, or in the courtroom and people draw people and stuff. Like there's so many opportunities for drawing people and faces. So that's a good thing. That's actually all I really draw. I don't draw like animals and all that other stuff, which is pretty much all similar. It's all the same, but I just love drawing faces. So pretty much what I just taught you is how to shade a circle, and that's all faces are. They just circles with shadows and highlights, and triangles with shadows and highlights, and squares with triangles and highlights. I mean shading and highlights. So you pretty much just drew a face, because if you look at it, that circle that we drew, that's like if you would put that on somebody's nose, it'd be three of these. It'd be one right here, and one right there. That's somebody's nose, and you just shade it. If you look at it, you could just put an all like an almond shape, and that'd be somebody's eyeball. If you look at it, like you just pretty much just almost drew a whole face just by drawing a circle with a highlight. Um, Next, if you really want to get serious, is to get your materials up. So the best bet is to get like a nice um, drawing pencils. Which, if you serious, I see you kind of serious, I can send you some art supplies. You'll want to get like some drawing pencils, and you'll want to get one of these right here. You'll want to get a sketch pad. It's all different types of papers, all different type of pads, but you can go get any type of sketch pad and a pencil, so you can always draw with a sketch pad and a pencil. Um, all right, bet I got you. I'll send you a little starter kit. I'll send you a starter kit. I see that you're really into this. Um, What's what's one thing that you learned today about drawing that you didn't know previous before watching this live? Cameron, you still there? I can show you how to get top from on the top 10. I said, I said, what's one thing that you learned today about drawing that you didn't know before watching this video or this live? Different types of shading. Yep. There's way more than just them five, but them the basic ones. It's just if you study pictures and portraits, you can take that little chart that you made, your shading chart, and you hold it up to next to any picture. So I'm gonna use this one as an example. Hopefully that we can see it all in the same picture. I'm gonna use this. It's a picture of a turtle anyway, so I'm gonna show you as an example. If you look at it, if you look at it, you will see all these inside of this picture right here. So if I stare at it real close, you probably can't see because I don't know how good the camera is, and I got it like up high. But I see number 5 right here as its tail. It's real dark right there. I go like right here, that's like a 3 mixed with a 4. If I go like up here in the front, you see some ones. You see where it's nothing but light. So when you start looking at art different and drawings different, you can understand what you're looking at. So now I don't see just a turtle. I think it's a turtle. Yeah, I don't just see a turtle. I see a shape. I see like I see like a, I want to say like a diamond almost right here. I see like a circle where his head at, or an oval where his head at. I see like a triangle right here. So you can break it down like that. I see another triangle right here. So if I was to draw them shapes, I could draw them shapes, then add these in, add the details in, then shade it, then you see like little highlights. So that's pretty much what drawing is. And now you're gonna notice it now because you notice like I see the value, I see the highlights, I see the dark. You see it get real dark right here. That's number 5 for sure. That's the darkest it can get. To go to light, you see where the light at, and on the outside of the light it's dark because you see if the sun was sitting this and his arm is out, it's gonna be real dark up under here because ain't no light right there. Yeah. So that's pretty much what shading, lights and darks is, and that's all portraits is. I'm gonna try to look at one of my drawings and break one of them down. We got one of my portraits right here, and we're gonna show you. We're gonna look at all the values. We see number 5, all right here. We see number 1, all right here, because there's nothing but light. So you see nothing but light right there. That's number 1. We see number 4, like all in here, because it's not light or it's not super dark, but it got like some light in it. That's number 4. You see number 2, like right next to 1. You see number 2 where it's gradually turning into some shading. So that's how you pretty much gotta look at it. And if you see like her nose, that's like a circle. That's a circle right there. Then another circle right here. So if I was to shade that, now we just did the same thing. Like if you look at that, that's just like what we just shaded. Um, so them just good examples. That's all it is. It's just exactly what we just did. Just the value. Just if you know what's the values and all that. So it'll be pretty neat. So I got a question for you. Can you still hear me? All right. On the next tutorial, since you like drawing faces, which part of the face do you want to tackle first? I said, what part of the face do you want to draw first? You want to draw eyeballs, mouth, the lips, um, ears, hair, like, well, hair not part of the face, that's the top of the head, but any specific part of the face you want to draw first? All right, bet the eyes. So eyes are pretty cool to draw, and when you learn how to draw a person's eyes, you get their eyes perfect and their mouth and their nose. That's what's gonna be your breadwinner or your money. So, next tutorial we're gonna do eyes, and I'm gonna give you all of the little tips and tricks, all the little rule of thumbs, how far eyes should be apart from each other, what shapes to look for, and stuff like that. So we can do the eyes next. So I can give you a couple of hints until our next live. You can just look up some how to draw eyes videos on YouTube. You can Google it, might read an article or something. Just do some research right now because I probably can do eyes. You probably do some eyes tomorrow or something if when you get out of school or something. So but yeah, eyes are pretty cool to draw. So another tip I do or another tip I give is draw something 10 times straight. So if you draw a person eyes, you ain't gotta draw it 10 times straight like if it's a customer, but like if you just practicing, just draw it 10 times straight, and by the time the 10th time you'll get it perfect or you'll get it real good. But I'm just giving you some strategies that work for me. You might need to just draw it 2 times, or you might just need to draw it once. But always figure out what worked best for you, because there's, like I say, there's no rules in drawing. Is a couple of blueprints that you can follow, like portions, values, shading, highlights, stuff like that. But there's no rules when it comes to, oh, you only can draw it once. Then once you draw it once, throw it away, or you you got to draw it 10 times. Just always figure out what works best for you, because what worked for me might not work for you. See, when I draw, I have to draw upside down. That's crazy, but that's how I draw. Because when I draw upside down, I see different shapes and I see highlights better. Because it distort my vision and distort my eyes. Because if I look at this way, I'm seeing some lips, I'm seeing nose, I'm seeing eyes. But if I look at upside down, I'm seeing different shapes. So I'm not really looking at the eyeball no more. I'm looking at something else. I'm not gonna be looking at no, I'm looking at something else. So what worked for me is me drawing upside down. That's pretty cool for me. But some people gotta draw like this. I also use a grid. Some people don't use grids, but the grid is what like help me like training wheels. So it's always different strategies for everybody. Like the guy that taught me how to draw, he got to squint his eyes to see the highlights and stuff. So it's just a lot to it, and just take a little bit at a time, keep practicing, and I got you. Um, Look at like tutorials, not tutorials, but look at like art supplies, so you can get familiar with the lingo about graphite pencils, the different shades. The shade of pencils go from light to dark. The dark is like a 9B, something like that. This right here is a 2B, and that just pretty much mean the darkness of the pencil. So a 2B is dark, a 4B is darker, a 6B is even darker than that. Then, but when you go backwards the other way, it go into H's. So it might say a 2H, that's real light, but it's hard. It might say a 4H, that's super light, but it's super hard. So you guys learn the lingo, learn the type of the papers there is. It's called, this is a Bristol pad. It's a drawing tablet, and it's good for like drawing portraits to make your portraits look real good. So you learn stuff like that. Try to get you one of these right here. This is a little drawing pad. I mean, little drawing notebook. They come in all different sizes, but whenever something come up, an idea, you can go write something down like draw Drake, and you might get the idea to remember to draw Drake, or you can look at something that you see and you can draw them while you're looking at them. Just you bored outside, you want to draw your friends something, so you can do that. And this ain't nothing but just a drawing, a drawing thing. That's it. That's all it is. Just something to draw with. So I got it. I got it for college, so I do my notes in here. So I had did something for COVID-19, so I did my bubble so I can know what to draw. Yeah, I drew my little pictures, my little sketches. Sketches is nothing. You don't have to be perfect in sketches. Sketches just giving me an idea. I put bats, I put China, I put the map, I put the world, I put the needle, I put the price. So I put pictures of money, stimulus check. So that's all my little drawing pad, and I write in it. Write the word love. You know what I'm saying? So these are some of my drawings, just practicing, not practicing, but I'm doing homework, and I use this like as a blueprint. So it is what it is. But thanks for coming to my first art class, and I'm glad you learned a lot, and that's what's up. And I'm glad you're interested in drawing. I'm glad you're interested in learning. Now, if you want, I can go whoop your butt on some chess. Unless you finna keep drawing and practicing and chill out for a little while. What you on? You wanna play some chess? I'm saying, do you want to play chess or you want me to teach you how to play chess? It's a big difference because you can't play no chess. You said, I said, yes, sir. All right, buddy. I'm finna end this live. I'm gonna send you the link. I'm gonna go on the computer, and then I'm gonna stream us playing live on our Facebook, so everybody in the world can see me whooping up on you. So see you in a little while. Love you, and thank you for coming to my live. I'm glad you're interested in art, and we're gonna have a very, 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 very good time because it's gonna be really lit. And you finna get so much money off your art. Watch, I promise you. Love you, and see you later. And thank you for what that's called joining my live. See you in a little while.